somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the...
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check right, check right. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, exit. 56, right there, right there.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, orbit.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 58, right there. Go on, go on. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, Sam on. Now.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Fournette on the counter. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Minshew. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light vest.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me. Like 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
61, matchbox lights.
Hatchet. Watch the eye. Switch gears.
Look, squeeze.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Hard.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Look at me. Go! Get it!
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Now Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Come on. Set, go.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. This is Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
50, plant.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now it's Penny, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's get off the field.
Hug. Hey, seam 6.
from the 38. Rosen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Dolphins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rosen. And it's complete to Kelsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the run, it's Penny. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know that he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
64, weak. Hey, lock it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Here's Rosen. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Check 56. You ain't going nowhere. Look, 56.
Hey, echo.
56. Go, go, go.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, Alpha.
55, my guy, 55.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
3 down. Mike 5.
Hey, Haywood.
Tackle. Mike 5, Mike 5. Let him know, let him know. Mike 5, Mike 5, Mike 5. All day.
Now Rosen looking to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, a give to Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Minshew, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Hey,
makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Alert, alert, alert. No, no, no. Hey, alert, alert.
Now Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's Minshew. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ford. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On the ground, this is Johnson. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Go out.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check 3. 2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And now it's Rosen looking. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
50, Mike's 50. I got one.
Check 52. Get it.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Check.
Under T. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Johnson on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go.
On 2nd down, Minshew. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four down. Check. Check motion. Monday. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, orbit.
Rosen to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing now is Rosen. And that is incomplete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
From the 30 on second down, Minshew and completes it to Kirk over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from long, very long range. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us how this goes. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Leo, Mike.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike, 58, right there.
You're out.
You. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Undercrush.
Smooth.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 58's the money. 58.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Middle.
Again, it's Penny. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now what can Rosen do here at OT? Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Rashad Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This is Penny. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. That's caught by Penny. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
56 is the mark. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And it's complete to Kelsey. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute